Elmo's first babysitter. Elmo is so excited. Elmo is going to have a babysitter tonight. Her name is Emily. There's the doorbell. That must be Emily. Um, Wait a minute. Maybe Elmo doesn't really want a babysitter after all. It is Emily. She looks nice, doesn't she? Elmo's mommy and daddy wrote down the phone number of the place they're going tonight, and they also wrote the phone numbers of our neighbors, just in case. Now it's time to hug mommy and daddy goodbye. Sweetheart, you're going to have fun with Emily. We'll come kiss you goodnight when we get home. Mommy, Daddy, are you sure you really want to go? Emily, Elmo's tummy is feeling all growly. Please call the phone number on the piece of paper and tell Elmo's mommy and daddy to come home right away. Oh dear, that's too bad, because I need your help making cookie faces for dinner. Did she say cookie faces? Did you see what we made? Cookie faces. Elmo made this one all by himself. Emily, dinner was yummy, but now Elmo's toenail feels a little bit sore. Please call Elmo's mommy and tell her to come home right away, okay? Gee, Elmo, that's too bad, because I brought some special music for us to dance to. Special music? Whoa, Elmo likes this music. Elmo's toe feels all better now. And look, Emily brought bubbles for Elmo to play with in the bathtub. When Mommy and Daddy give Elmo a bath, we don't ever get to blow bubbles. Elmo's daddy always tells him a story before bed. Could you please call him and tell him to come home? Time for bed now, Elmo. Elmo, it's okay to miss your mommy and daddy. When they come home, I'm going to tell them what a good little monster you were. How about if I tell you a story? It's called The Brave Little Monster. The Brave Little Monster? Elmo doesn't know that one. Does the brave little monster look like Elmo? Yep, he sure does. And then, after the story, could you please sing Hush Little Monster? Elmo's daddy always sings that. I don't know that one, but I'll sing you one of my favorite lullabies. Okay. Good night, Elmo. Good night, Emily. Elmo will stay awake until Mommy and Daddy come home. Okay, Elmo. I'll be in the living room if you need me. We're home, little Elmo. Sleep tight, Elmo. Good morning, Mommy. Good morning, Daddy. Elmo liked having a babysitter. It was fun. When is Emily coming back? Oh, bother. Someone's babysitting. It was a breezy sort of day in the 100-acre wood. Kanga pulled on her sweater as she headed for the door. She was going to the other side of the wood to pick cloudberries for dessert. Roo had been so very good lately that Kanga wanted to give him a treat. Of course, Roo didn't know that. All he knew was that Kanga was going out and leaving him at home. I don't want to stay home alone, whined Roo, pouting. You won't be alone, dear, said Kanga. I asked Tigger to be your babysitter for today. Babysitter, complained Roo. I'm too big to have a babysitter. Now, Roo, said Kanga firmly, you can't go out with me today, and that's final. But I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time with Tigger. You always do, don't you? Before Roo could answer, there was a knock at the door. Kanga opened it, and in bounced Tiger. Hiya, Kanga. Hello there, Roo, greeted Tigger. Babysitter Tigger, at your service. Good morning, Tigger, said Kanga. Hi, Tigger, mumbled Roo. Kanga bent down and kissed Roo goodbye. I'll see you later, Roo. Now you mind Tigger, all right? Have no fear, boasted Tigger. Babysitting is what Tiggers do best. Kanga smiled and was out the door. Now, let's see, Tigger thought out loud, rubbing his chin. We gotta think of something fun to do, little buddy. But Roo wasn't listening, because he wasn't there. He had quietly said goodbye to Tigger and slipped out the door. I can take myself for a walk in the woods, Roo said to himself. I don't need a babysitter. And with that, he marched into the woods to enjoy the lovely autumn day. The sun shone bright, and the trees were brilliant with color. I could put some leaves in my leaf book, thought Roo. So he started gathering leaves and stuffing them in his sweater pocket. Roo was so busy looking on the ground for interesting leaves to collect that he didn't notice how deep into the woods he had wandered. Finally, he decided he had enough leaves and looked up. Roo realized he was lost. Where am I? Asked Roo, sniffling. I want to go home. Meanwhile, Tigger was still trying to figure out how to spend the day. Hey, thought Tigger finally. I'll ask Roo what he wants to do. But where is he? Roo, called Tigger, sticking his head into Roo's bedroom. Roo! Tigger looked all over the house, then stepped outside. Roo, he yelled. Are we playing hide and seek? Tigger checked the front yard and there, along the dirt path to the house, he saw something that caught his eye. Roo prints, shouted Tigger. I'll bet whoever left those prints behind can tell me where Roo is. I'd better follow them. Tigger hadn't gone very far before he bumped into Owl. Oof, cried Owl, backing away. I would appreciate it immensely if you would kindly watch where you're going, Tigger. Sorry, Tigger replied, but I'm in a hurry. I'm babysitting for Roo, only I can't seem to find him. Well, why didn't you say so? Asked Owl. I'll help you look. After a long search, Owl and Tigger found Roo. Roo was very happy to see them. You shouldn't have run off like that, scolded Tigger. Next time, Roo, you ask Tigger to go with you, suggested Owl. Okay, said Roo, I will. Roo couldn't wait to get home. He stayed right behind Tigger until they neared the bridge that was close to Roo's house. Roo hopped toward the bridge. Come back, Roo, called Tigger. You're going the wrong way. Just follow me, he continued. taking a more roundabout trail. Roo sighed and caught up with Tigger. He followed Tigger for a while, but then doubled back to the bridge. This way's much faster, thought Roo. I'll bet I can beat Tigger home. A few minutes later, Tigger heard a scream. Help! Help me, Tigger! That sounds just like Roo, thought Tigger. But Roo is right. Tigger turned around and saw that Roo was no longer behind him. Help! Came the cry again. Tigger followed the sound until he came to the bridge. Roo! Cried Tigger, surprised. What are you doing here? I thought you were right behind me. Roo was in the middle of the bridge with one foot stuck in a hole in a wood plank. I knew this bridge had a hole in it, Tigger told him. That's why I was leading us the long way round. I bounced into that very hole yesterday myself. As Tigger pulled Roo free, Pooh and Piglet came along. When they heard how Roo had come to be stuck in the middle of the bridge, they shook their heads. You know, Roo, Pooh remarked, it isn't very nice of you to do the opposite of what Tigger tells you. You could hurt yourself. That's right, added Piglet in a grown-up sort of voice. Sometimes a very small animal, such as yourself, really should pay attention to a somewhat larger animal, such as Tigger. Roo was only half listening to Pooh and Piglet. The other half of him was listening to his stomach. He was awfully hungry. When he and Tigger got back into the house, Roo ran straight to the kitchen to look for something to eat. I'll fix you something in a minute, Tigger called after him. But Roo didn't want to wait. He cut off a slice of bread, then looked around for something to put on it. He spotted a jar of syrup on the top shelf of the cupboard. Roo stood on a chair on his tippy toes and reached for the jar. Oh no, cried Roo. The jar tipped over, and by the time Tigger got there, Roo was covered in syrup from head to toe. Tigger cleaned Roo up in silence, then fixed sandwiches for lunch. Roo sat at the table with his head hung down. I'm sorry, Tigger, Roo whispered. I guess I should have waited. It's okay, said Tigger, sighing. Let's say we finish cleaning up, then take a nap. Tiggers need rest after a day like today. Me too, said Roo, breaking into a smile. Roo cuddled up next to Tigger in the big rocking chair, and that's how Kanga found them when she came home. Kanga made dinner for everyone. Tigger was unusually quiet. Is something wrong? Asked Kanga. Roo gulped and told her everything. Even though he promised to listen and do what he was told from now on, he thought Kanga would be angry, but she surprised him. Roo, I'm so proud of you for telling the truth. In fact, I have a treat for you. Kanga left the table and came back with dessert. Cloudberries, cried Roo. Kanga laughed. That's what I went to get. I brought back plenty for you and for your special babysitter. Tigger and Roo grinned from ear to ear. The best babysitter in the world. One sunny day, Kermit called Fozzie Bear on the telephone. Fozzie, please do a favor for me. Anything for you, Kermit, Fozzie said. What do you want? I have a big problem, Kermit said. What kind of problem? Fozzie asked. I saw a sign today. It said, One frog needed to star in movie. Tryouts at 2 o'clock. Whoa, said Fozzie. You could be a star. But Robin is staying with me, Kermit said. I cannot leave him alone. Will you babysit for Robin while I am gone? Babysit? Fozzie asked. I do not know how to babysit. Oh, please, Fozzie, said Kermit. This is very important. But I never babysat before, Fozzie said. Babysitting is easy, said Kermit. I know you can be the best babysitter in the world. But how? Fozzie asked. What do I do with Robin? Well, you can make cookies, Kermit said. That's easy, said Fozzie. You can play games, Kermit said. That's easy too, said Fozzie. Maybe you can go to the zoo, Kermit said. Oh boy, Fozzie shouted. This sounds like fun. I can do all that. I can be the best babysitter in the world. Okay, Kermit, here I come. Fozzie is coming to babysit for you, Kermit told Robin. But Uncle Kermit, why do I need a babysitter? Asked Robin. I can take care of myself. I can be my own babysitter. No, you are still too young, Kermit said. And Fozzie says he will be the best babysitter in the world. He can make cookies and play games. He can take you to the zoo. But I want to read my book, Robin said. Just then there was a knock on the door. Here I am, said Fozzie, and I am so happy to be here. It is time for fun, fun, fun with Fozzie, the best babysitter in the world. You two have a nice day, Kermit said. I will be home at 4 o'clock. Robin, be a good frog and mind Fozzie, okay? Okay, goodbye, Uncle Kermit. Now, what do you want to do first? Fozzie asked. I want to read my book, said Robin. Oh no, we want to have fun, Fozzie said. I know, let's make cookies. Do you know how to make cookies? Robin asked. Oh, it is so easy, Fozzie said. All you need is flour and sugar and butter and chocolate and nuts. Then we throw it all together and mix it up. Robin watched Fozzie. In the bowl, there was flour and sugar and butter and chocolate and nuts, but there was more on the floor. This is so wonderful. I'm having so much fun, Fozzie said. This is a mess, said Robin. Fozzie put the cookies in the oven. What can we do now? Fozzie asked. I want to read my book, said Robin. Oh no, Fozzie said. We want to have more fun. I know. Let's play hide and seek. You hide, I will try to find you. Okay, Robin said. Fozzie put his hands over his eyes. Robin hid behind the sofa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Fozzie counted. Here I come, ready or not. He ran to the closet and opened the door. I know you are in here, he shouted, but Robin was not in the closet. I know you are under the chair, but Robin was not under the chair. I know you are behind the plant, but Robin was not behind the plant. Okay, I give up. Where are you, Robin? Here I am, Fozzie, Robin called. This is so much fun, said Fozzie. Robin looked around the room. This is a mess, he said. Then he sniffed. Fozzie, I smell something funny. The kitchen was full of smoke. Fozzie opened the oven door. All the cookies were burned. Oh no, Fozzie said. I left them in the oven too long, but we can make some more. Robin looked at the cookies. What a mess! No thank you, Fozzie, he said. I just want to read my book. No, no, we want to have more fun, said Fozzie. I know, let's go to the zoo. Do you know how to get there? Robin asked. Sure, said Fozzie. All the best babysitters know how to get to the zoo. They walked to the corner. First we have to cross the street, Fozzie said. He stepped off the curb. Robin grabbed his hand. Wait, Fozzie, the light is red. You must not cross until it turns green. Then you must look both ways. Oh, I guess I forgot that, Fozzie said. After they crossed the street, Fozzie stopped. He looked one way, then he looked the other way. I think we go this way, he said. Robin pointed to a sign. No, Fozzie, we go that way, he said. You are pretty smart for a little frog, said Fozzie. At the zoo, they saw a man selling food. Look at all the yummy stuff, Fozzie shouted. I am so hungry. Let's get hot dogs and cotton candy and ice cream and popcorn. Soon, Fozzie's arms were full of food. That's too much, Robin said. All that junk will make you sick. I guess you are right, Fozzie said. But I do not want to waste all this food. I know. Let's give it to the animals. Fozzie took the food to the lion's cage. No, Fozzie, Robin yelled. He pointed to the sign on the cage. Do not feed the animals, Fozzie read. Oh no, now what can I do with all this food? Just then, a lion roared. Fuzzy jumped in surprise. Hot dogs and candy cotton and ice cream and popcorn went flying in the air. Some of it landed on Fozzie. Look at you, Robin said. You're a mess. Robin helped Fozzie clean up. Oh, I'm so sorry, Robin, said Fozzie. Thank you for helping me. Do you want to go to the monkey house? Fozzie asked. I just love the monkeys. They are almost as funny as I am. Robin saw a sign that read, To the monkey house. This way, Fozzie, he said. Robin went into the monkey house. Look at that silly monkey, Fozzie, he said, but there was no answer. Fozzie? Fozzie? Where are you? Robin ran all around the monkey house, but he could not find Fozzie. Robin went up to the zookeeper. Mr. Zookeeper, I lost a bear. Did you see him? No, said the zookeeper, but did you look in the bear house? Good idea, Robin said. He ran to the bear house. There was Fozzie. He was telling jokes to the bears. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a few more jokes. Have you heard the one about? Come on, Fozzie, Robin said. I think we should go home. Robin watched out for Fozzie all the way home. He did not let Fozzie get lost. He did not let Fozzie buy any more food. He made Fozzie wait for the green light to cross the street. When they got home, Fozzie asked, "Now, what can we do for more fun? Do you want to bake more cookies? Do you want to play more games?" "Fozzie, I want to read my book," said Robin. "But what can I do?" asked Fozzie. Robin gave Fozzie his book. "Here, Fozzie, you can read the book to me." Fozzie started to read. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears. "Oh, this is so good! I love this story!" Just then, Robin looked at the clock. "Oh no, it's almost time for Uncle Kermit to come home. This house is a mess. We have to clean it." "But this book is so good," Fozzie said. "I want to see how it ends." Fozzie kept on reading. Robin went to work. He cleaned up the kitchen. He threw away the cookies. He put all the clothes and toys back in the closet. He picked up the chair and fixed the plant. Just as Robin finished, Kermit walked in the door. "Hi, Uncle Kermit. Are you going to be in the movie?" Kermit shook his head. "No, they said I was too green." They picked a brown frog instead. "Hi, Fozzie. How was your first babysitting job?" "It was fun," said Fozzie. "I made cookies for Robin. Then I played games with him. I took him to the zoo too." "You were a great babysitter," Kermit said. "Good," Fozzie yelled. "I was great. I was the best babysitter in the world. Can I do it again sometime? Please?" "Sure, Fozzie," Kermit said. "See you later." "Did you have a good time with Fozzie?" Kermit asked Robin. "It was okay," Robin said. "But next time, I would like to be my own babysitter." "Could you do it?" Kermit asked. "Oh yes," Robin said. "I learned something today. I learned that I already know how to be the best babysitter in the world."